My name is Raymond West. If you're watching this for the first time, you are highly welcome. This is a place where we'll separate the facts from the fiction, the science from the superstitions, and the concepts from the misconceptions about African spirituality. Today, I'll be talking on a very important subject. This is the subject of the situation of government mind control programs, how to take back your mind from the government, or if you are under any sort of mind control program or situation, how to get ahead of that situation, how to recollect yourself and recalibrate and calculate your escape velocity so that you can be able to free yourself. This topic is exactly the situation of the utopian movie, the Matrix movie, and that of a movie by a popular WWE wrestler called Roddy Piper, The Live. This is a dystopian situation whereby the government of the day or the powers that be have been able to create a very advanced, complicated, successful, powerful program to control people. In fact, to grow humans, they grow you from birth. From birth, you have been brainwashed and designed to worship and follow only the dictates of the government until you die. This is like farming human beings. Okay, it's a mind control program that is executed to take effect upon your coming to this world. Everything you know, everything you will be taught, everything you will see or do, it has already been listed and designed and been given to you. You have no free will, you have no choice. You don't even know who you are as a human being. You just get there immediately. You were delivered right from where you came out of your mother's womb. The program is already there. They just slapped it into you. Most times it's already been programmed into your parents. Your parents will just put you in the factory assembly line and they roll you through the whole process. Then you live your life without actually being alive. Then you die and they flush you down the toilet. This is the way the world is today. Now we have these PSYOP programs by governments of the world, especially the American governments, the one in charge of the so-called white supremacy, the one that originated from the Roman Empire, which is the Roman Catholic Church, which are the people still controlling the world today. How can you be able to break yourself from the mind control programs? Nowadays, you will notice that if you watch the news, you are conversant with what is going on in the world, or maybe you think you are informed. You watch television a lot, CNN, Fox News, NBC, Al Jazeera, BBC, all the major news channels of the world. What you will notice is that from this Western world, they have a specific, we call it framing. There's a kind of frame, a message. All of them seems to be saying the same thing. They want you to think in a certain way. They want you to go in a certain way. They want you to walk in a certain way, to do what the government wants you to do. They want you to obey. In fact, the code word and the key word is obey and consume. Obey and consume. Nothing more, nothing else. They don't want you to think about yourself. They don't want you to even discover anything about yourself, anything about life. What they just want, the moral of the story is that they trust us. We know everything. We know what is best for you. This is what you should believe. This is what you should think. This is the way you should go. Leave the rest for us. Work, pay your debts or be indebted. Listen to us, follow us, everything will be fine. So this is the way most people now live their life. Like chattels, a large population of the world, this is the way they live their life. But if this is the way life is supposed to be, if life is supposed to be everybody believing the same thing, following the same footstep, I don't believe that nature would have given us so many tribes with so many languages, so many sort of diverse species, life forms. Nature would not have given us so many different things. We'll just have everything in one state of mind, and life will be without variety. It will be so boring. Okay, it won't be one size fits all. The way the government is trying to make it look one size fits all for everybody. What the government of the day is doing is not natural. It is being manipulated by some people that are in control of this government. These are these people that want to be in power, want to dominate, want to exert their influence over the whole world due to greed. These are people that have been planning this for a long time, and they want to seize power and to stifle the progress of the world. So when you find yourself in this situation, how do you break out when your government is telling you what to do? Your government is now spying every aspect of your life. Right now, their greatest tool is social media, because they know that this is the place they are going to meet people. This is the place that people will always go to, the cyberspace. They have now trying to censor as much as possible whatever information they can censor in the cyberspace. So we have this situation whereby you can say things from your mind on spaces like Facebook, even YouTube. When you talk about some certain topic, they will just block you out, delete your accounts. This is censoring of free speech. This is anti-democracy. This is not democracy. This is dictatorship. Okay, but this is what we have today. Governments like the US government that is claiming to be the bastion of democracy, when people speak out, they censor the person, they lock you in prison, or they even just disappear you. We have so many cases of whistleblowers coming out, talking the things that the government don't want. Government that is claiming the bastion of democracy. Somebody like Julian Assange, simple thing that he brought out as a journalist doing his work, he's now in jail for so many years now. I don't know how long he's going to be in prison. So many whistleblowers that come out to speak. In fact, just say something wrong. Say the thing they don't want you. Say something about COVID. You are totally banned. Say something about some certain topics. You are totally banned. You cannot even get real news on their YouTube, on their channels. Anything that they control, they censor it. What they are trying to tell you is that somebody wants you not to get information. Somebody is denying you your right to full, undisputed information. Somebody is hiding things from you. They want you to be in the dark. They want you to be ignorant. Okay? So when you come across this kind of brick wall, that you know that this government is hiding things from you, and government don't want you to grow, don't want you to know things, you will know that the government is not your friend. Okay? How do you break out of this kind of situation? In times like this, saying the truth or being who you are, trying to live your authentic life as a human being, is a sign of rebellion for this kind of governments. Why I am talking about this issue today, because the thing is getting more serious. Every day it's getting stronger. Every day they are trying to change the laws to get more powers to infringe on people's privacy, to take away our privacy, and they keep taking our rights from us little by little. Very soon we will not have any rights anymore. Very soon, just being yourself, you might even be treated as a threat for living your own life, not listening to what they do. Cooking your own food is dangerous to them. Growing your own crops very soon will be soon dangerous to them. Even trying to live a natural life is dangerous to them. There are some countries now in the Western world, it is a crime to even kill a chicken by yourself. In the UK, you can't kill a chicken. This is something we do every day in Africa. You can't do it in many countries. They will say that you need license, specialist license from the government just to cook a chicken. Can you imagine? You need license from one head body that you are not qualified, you don't have certification or hygienic this and that and sanitation lab. They'll just say one thing: you can't even prepare your own food. This is how serious, how bad this thing is coming. This is the right government is taking from. There are so many things now that we used to do freely in some countries in Europe and the Western world. They can't even do it. They can't enjoy it. This thing is slowly creeping into Africa. If we don't start talking about these things, if we don't start stopping it, it will go over all the world, whereby somebody will be making money by giving you license to do things you naturally can be able to do. This is where all this is going. Your freedom is being taken up. Somebody is greedy, and they keep taking, wanting more and more and more. This situation is very painful. And the funny thing is that we are allowing it to happen because a lot of people are under this mind control, and they just cannot think for themselves. In fact, not every human being you see today is a real person. When your mind is not your own, then you are not in control. You are just like a cannon fodder occupying space, the thing we call matter. You're just wasting resources, consuming resources, occupying space in this physical world. You are not contributing, doing anything of value. You are not changing. You are just there. You are just a waste to humanity. We have so many human beings that are now what the so-called white supremacy we even call useless eaters. These are useless eaters when they have totally condemned you to what they want to call you a useless eater. You are good for nothing. You're just like a sheep or a hen that the shepherd is rearing in his farm. Anytime the shepherd is hungry, he will eat you. This is the way religion is. The sheep will spend his whole life fearing the wolf, but at the end of the day, it is always the owner, it is always the shepherd that eats him, that eats them. This is the way farm is. They will put a dog there, the dog is the police. Oh, we're going to protect you from the wolf is coming, the wolf is coming, the wolf is coming. The sheep will always think their owner, the shepherd is their friend, that the dog is their protector. At the end of the day, the same shepherd is the one that will kill them. This is the role of the government. The police that is your friend. At the end of the day, the same government will be the one that will kill you. Okay? This program now is an advanced program by the military, American military, CIAs, their spy networks. They have been able to create a program that they will use. This program has been running for hundreds of years now. It didn't start today. It started actually with religion, with the Roman Empire. If you are somebody that is conversant with history, you will know that the aim of religion is to subjugate the spirituality and the culture of other people. This is what is in the papal bull of Pope Boniface IV of Spain. Subjugate the pagans, claim their property as your own, steal everything from them. Religion was used because they don't have enough chains to chain everybody, so they use this psychological operation to hold the minds of people, and today it is working. This is why religion is very dangerous. The number one program that the governments are using to hold down the mind of people is religion. Christianity and Islam. Judaism, those three religions, they are the cancers, the most dangerous one. Christianity and Islam. Islam for the Arabs, Christianity for the other people. So, for you to be able to become authentic, you need to connect to your native spirituality. How are you going to connect? Who will teach you? They make sure that they kill all your leaders and all your teachers. Teaching spirituality nowadays is a dangerous business. We have these things called churches. In those days, they call them missionaries. These missionaries are actually mercenaries. I call them mercenaries. They will send some people to come to your community. They will say they are coming to spread good news, bringing help. They look like sheep, very harmless people, but they are the most deadly and poisonous people. These people will be there for as long as possible, like a leash, doing the work, slowly wearing out the mind of the people, looking for any opportunity to spread their venom. And they succeeded. Africa is under chains today. We still have these missionaries going around the world distributing Bibles, say they are doing charity work. But what they are stealing, the land and the natural resources these ones are stealing, we cannot get it back. These are mind control programs, psyops. They used to hold people down from birth. They indoctrinate you to this thing. You don't know any other source of information, so you just follow them. The governments are okay. You see a country like Nigeria now, they have a national mosque, a national church. They don't have a national shrine. Their own African spirituality have no place. You will see this replicated in all the African countries, except Benin Republic. Benin is the only African country that have voodoo as their national spirituality. It's only Benin Republic in West Africa. All the rest, there's no place for African spirituality. This is the sources to show you the sources of the mind control program of this religion. How do you break out of religion? We have been saying this on this channel, breaking out. You simply break out by knowing who you are, studying your history. The same people that brought the religion also make sure that they write out your own history from your own educational curriculum. They don't teach African history in Africa. How we African people know their history? When the people that are supposed to teach you don't teach you, and the people controlling your government have been compromised. All these things you have to learn for yourself. Growing up in Africa is not easy. You grow up with having no knowledge of self, basically. Most times everybody is Christian, Muslim, you just follow the norm. If you try to deviate from the norm, they treat you as an outcast. They throw you out of the family. If they don't kill you, you are lucky. This still happens. And it will continue to happen if we don't start talking about this. We need to expose the evils of religion. That is why we talk about this issue, and we should never be tired. When you start talking about this issue, bringing awareness to it, you become like an enemy non grata for the government or for these people. At the same time, you become a light in the darkness to a lot of other people too. We should be firm in our resolve, trying to take back our continents. The battle is not a physical battle. It is not a revolution of carrying guns or burning institutions. It's a revolution of the minds. Okay? It's a spiritual revolution. They say you can't change the world, but if you change yourself, your world will change. We are all living in the same world. I call it kingdom of flames. Everything, good, bad, the ugly, nasty, everything is here with us. It is what you focus on that matters. In the spirit world, the greatest currency is attention. It is not money, it is your attention. What are you focusing on? This is why you see the government coming with religion, coming with all sort of things to make sure that they don't get you focused on yourself. That is the key word, your attention. Their aim is to take your attention from the things that matters, so that they're going to waste your time. You will end up working for them. You will end up promoting their policies. You end up promoting the things that will destroy you, destroy your future generation, so that when the next generation comes, they will be worse than even you. This is what some of our ancestors have done. They created this, help to create this structure in Africa today that is very difficult to remove. This corruption ceiling, neo-colonialism, you see them. People we call presidents, governors, all they do every day is to sell us out for money tonight. Selling us out because they have been designed to be the agents of their own self-destruction. In their mind, they are making money, they are placed in society, they have wealth, but at the expense of the ignorance and destruction of your own people. This is the wealth that they have. The mentality of stealing the wealth that belongs to everybody. This is wickedness. Okay, this is, if you follow white supremacy, this is your quintessence. This is what you end up. You're going to end up like the capitalists of this world, like the Bill Gates, the Warren Buffett, and the 1% billionaires that are holding over 95% of the world's wealth. Greed, taking, amassing. These are things that is supposed to change the life of everybody, but you're hiding it. You're calling yourself a billionaire, a trillionaire. You are a very evil person, claiming you have the right to own it, and this is your game. This is not your planet. You are just evil. Now the planet is falling, the planet is dying. We are complaining of heat. The funny thing, these white people, they are the ones that are now, they will be the ones to be first hit. When we say our skins are not different, then we say we are racist. Your white skin is not strong like black skin. When the heat wave starts, you will be the first to die. They will be the first to have the skin cancers, of course. But many of these white people think they are part of the table. You are not part of the table. We know the people controlling the world. Not every white person is benefiting. It is only those at the top, and you are not in that club. But many white people see that, oh, white power, I have the passport, I can travel anywhere, I can do this, I can do that, I can get access to large amount of loans, I am better than the black man, I am better than, my position is higher. So I'm enjoying white supremacy, I will support the system. It is also coming for you, okay? It will come for you. You are not better than me. Just watch, within the next 20 years, a lot of things is going to change, okay? We will have many white people migrating to Africa from Europe to stay. The way Africans are running now to Europe, it will change within the next 20 years with what is coming. Many of you white people now, your children will migrate to Africa. Those places you are calling shitholes, those places you are calling slums. When you see the people dying, Sudan, Somalia, many of you will come to Somalia. When you see the way your government have not turned into a dragon that is looking for you to devour, you will run to Africa, where you have no more freedom. This is the last bus stop. If you like, support your white supremacy, continue to feel that you are part of the system. You are just a cannon fodder. You are not better than any other person that is still suffering from this thing. What can protect you or save you, or you can be able to break out, is your attention. As an African person, you will own it as a responsibility to find out the truth about the story of Africa. Not the whitewashed version that they teach in school, that the white people came to save us, we have nothing, they gave us everything, we invented. Not that version. Not certainly that Bible, that piece of tissue paper that they bring, saying that this is the Jesus Christ fly from heaven like a Superman to save you from original sin. You are so impure. This is the same book they used to justify slavery. Slaves, obey your masters with fear and trepidation. Treat your masters the way you will treat Jesus Christ. The same book. Many Africans are dying the same way. It's so painful. And now we have our own black brothers that are making money off this, calling themselves mega church pastors, saviors of Africa, as the Orisha Jaffos, the Kumoyis, Oyedepo, Word of Life. All these people are vampires. They are all vampires that are drinking the blood of Africa. Apostle Suleiman, there are many. If you see the vampires that are in Africa, especially Nigeria, oh God, you say this place is almost gone. They are helping to push this mind control like the religion is one thing. You will see Africans have been suffering from serious brainwash. Every year, governments will take budgets that they are supposed to use to build their country. They will say this money is for pilgrimage, billions of dollars. All African countries will contribute money, give to their allies to do pilgrimage to holy lands. The ones that are going to Mecca will carry billions of dollars to go to Mecca. The ones that are going to Israel will carry billions of dollars to go to Israel, that they are doing pilgrimage. Then when they come back, they give them title that they are justice of peace. What sort of nonsense is that? Is it not the level of brainwashing? Any land that your leg is an holy land. The holiest land to you is the land that you are born in. You are a fool. You don't worship the land. You don't give to the land. You are expecting the land to become paradise. You carry your heritage, your glory, your wealth to give to another people. Carrying to Saudi Arabia, Mecca, carrying to Israel. How will your land be better than their own? You are a fool. You go there, carry your wealth, something that you use. Where is your holy land? Then you want your ancestors to help you. Which ancestors? Which won't help you? These are the mentality. When I see this every year, I will cry. I cry. I know if you talk. Africa, what you do us? What you do us? Who do us? Who put us for this Koso? How far? This is not the thing we see. This is the thing we see. You will not get regard for your own self. You don't value your own thing. You have the lowest self-esteem for who you are. Until you start seeing value in yourself, nobody will see value, nobody will treat you equal, nobody will respect you. The power that you are looking, you complain of racism. Who want to give you respect when you don't respect yourself? When you go to China, oh, you want to lie in the ground, you go to everywhere, you worship everybody, but yourself, you don't value it. Your children, you kill them every day, like chicken. Your policemen, their work now to kill your children, put them in prison. All your children are Yahoo that they do, 419. No future for them, no work. This is not the future of Africa. We just see all these things. How do you break out from all these things? When you find yourself like you are in a cage, that you are in a trap, that the thing you call government, it's the aim of that thing is to kill you. When you find yourself you are in a prison, how do you break out of this kind of prison? This is what I am talking, okay? You need to know the situation of things and you need to acknowledge them. They say a problem shared is half solved, okay? Now, iron the sharp iron sharpeneth iron. As I'm talking about this thing now, we are hearing this problem with people from Africa. How do we solve this brainwashing problem? Our leaders are brainwashed. Our agencies are brainwashed. I beg, stop this, please don't be open. Some people are just so. This is the time you want to call. We will see thousands of Africans trekking Sahara deserts to Europe because they want to live a better life. They have been brainwashed to see Europe as a paradise. So this is very, very sad. These people, if they are not brainwashed, you will not risk your life to cross Sahara desert, that is the longest desert in the world, to say you want to go to a better life. They were brainwashed by mass media. When you see European TV, you watch their DW TV, you watch their channels, they only show you the good side of Europe. They give you the impression that their country is a paradise, everything is so good. Immediately you step in, your life has changed. You are like in heaven. This is the belief that they give, okay? But when you go there, you see a lot of ghettos in Europe. You see people, drug addicts in Europe, a lot of homeless people in Europe. Your life will not change. You will become a slave in their country if you are not careful. So you see thousands of people, millions of people already have this impression. They have been brainwashed by TV to think that once they are in Europe, everything is perfect. So they are risking their life to go to Europe and dying in the thousands. And these people will keep on brainwashing them, okay? They'll keep on brainwashing them so that they will make money from them. This is a very sad situation. So how do we solve this problem? How do we solve this problem? We solve this problem by deprogramming them, telling them that Europe is not all bread and butter. Our governments need to help to solve this problem, but the governments, they are not doing anything. They keep telling them to go to Europe. You see some man will take his children, his wife, the things you love most, you go on this dangerous trip because you want to go to heaven. And many times they end up dying on the way, wasted lives. If you are conscious of who you are, you will never do that. If you value your life, value your family, you will never put them in this kind of perilous situation. People keep putting themselves because of the level of brainwash they have received. You come to America, you see the same thing. You see people from Latin America, Dominican Republic, Haiti, Venezuela. Everybody is trekking to America because what they see on TV, on Hollywood, American TV, is like America is perfect, the land of opportunities. They don't know that it's the land of the highest drug dealers. It's the land that have the highest incarceration rate in the world. Somebody like me, now imagine me carrying bag that I want to trek to America, even for me to migrate. I know myself. I'd rather live like a king in Asia than go and live in America like a slave. I will not do that. You know the level, I will not. Somebody like me will not do that. If you know who you are, you will value your life. You will value things that matters to you. You will not put yourself in this kind of situations. Okay? You will not. So these are things we need to do to change the situation. We need to deprogram our people. We need to let them know that Europe is not so special. We need to let them take pride in their land. We can only do this when we teach them the truth about their land. When we teach them the truth about Africa, they will be proud of Africa. They'll be thinking of how to develop where they are. They'll be thinking of how to improve their life instead of going somewhere to enslave themselves or risking their life to go somewhere else. This is why we are teaching all these things. It is not rebellion. We are teaching it to save our people's life, to stop people from killing themselves, dying and wasting themselves unnecessarily. Okay? So this is the situation of things. Brainwashing. We must deprogram our people. That's why all of us in this consciousness community, as we learn this stuff, we need to be teaching. Because if we don't deprogram them, nobody's going to deprogram them. Europeans, they are happy. We think they're not. The game of their game is that they need to find ways to kill as much of us as possible. They have seen that our population is growing, expanding. They are not producing. They keep inventing clever ways of killing Africans. They make it look like we're doing it ourselves. If it's not true wars, take example of this Sudan war. Sudan war started, no assistance from Europe, no intervention. Everything is going to Ukraine. They want to kill Russia so that there will be no opposition to their plans. But they can't. They have made their march this time. See situation with, they say they don't want grain program, grain corridor. The aim of Russia allowing that grain corridor program is for African countries that are short of food to have. But when they won't allow the program, less than 3% of the grains came to Africa. All the rest went to Europe. They didn't even have enough to do. They were even giving it to cows in Spain. Grains that people are supposed to eat in Africa, they rather feed it to cows in Spain. So this is very painful. This is very painful. They gave it to cows in Spain to eat. Why people are dying of hunger. Now they have Bill Gates that say he want to save Africa. You are vaccinating people, poisoning them. And we have this criminal government that allow this vaccine to be tested on their own population. How do you solve a problem when you see your own government is conniving with the enemy to delete you? This is what we are talking about. The program is diverse. They don't hit you with religion. They hit you with healthcare. They hit you with their movies, superhero movies, savior of the world. Our country is perfect. You need to, if you are not living here, you are nothing. Every day we see people rioting in Paris. Every day they try to reduce these images, but it's still coming out. A lot of people are fed up in Europe. Then I see people dying to still go to the same place. People are rioting every day. I just feel sorry for our people. You think you can escape hell by running to hell? This is brainwash. Many of them are brainwashed. I have friends that are living in Europe. They did all their life. They traveled there. Many of them cannot even live the kind of life I live here. They are struggling. They are suffering in Europe. They're suffering in Europe. It is not a paradise, but when you watch your TV, you go to church, what the government, the impression is that once you go there, all your problem is solved. It's not a paradise. People still struggle there. Their citizens are even finding it hard. They are catching hell. China is giving them hell. Right now, China is the #1 producer and manufacturer in the world. Europe cannot even compete. Everybody buys from China. So they are not selling anything, and they are not into Africa as before, whereby they just come and loot natural resources. They don't get money the way they used to get it. So things are hard, especially for France. France don't have natural resources. All the money they make is from Africa, sucking Africa dry. Now African countries are not taking back authority. Or especially in West Africa, there have been lots of coups in the Francophone countries. The government are tired, the people are tired of the sucking. They want to stop it, they want to cut ties with France. France don't have any way to get money anymore. So France is having the heat. They are now feeling the heat first. They are not like Germany that have a very good manufacturing base. The next country to feel the heat will be UK very soon. Now they are thinking of, okay, if we take out Russia, we'll still have another 1,000 years to control the world. There will be no opposition. We take out Russia. They are pushing all resources into Ukraine. They say Ukraine is fighting Russia. It is not Ukraine fighting Russia. It is the whole European Union that is fighting Russia in Ukraine. It is NATO, it is America, it is Germany, it is Italy, it is all of them putting weapons and guns. Russia is not fighting one person. Russia is fighting the whole of NATO plus America. This is what you should know. It is a proxy war. So when you say Ukraine, I'm just looking at Ukraine don't have capacity to stand against Russia. It is the whole NATO that is fighting Russia. That's why you see the way the war is going. Still yet Russia is still standing their ground. You see all these things on TV. They try to give you the impression that, oh, it's just Ukraine on its own. We're just helping them. Every day you are upgrading. You are stepping up. From machine guns, you went to tanks. From tanks, you went to helicopters. You went to depleted uranium. Now you are going to cluster ammunitions. The next thing, you are going to go to nuclear weapons. It's going to get to nuclear one day. I don't see this one ending. Because this war end is a big disgrace for them. So I think it seems totally, meanwhile they tell you everything is all fine. You see they are stepping up the game. They'll first pretend, no, we don't want to send this. We don't want to send this. They will send it. No, we don't want to send it. We don't want to send this. They will send this. NATO is just acting like a bitch, like a girl that we say, I don't want to have sex. I want the next thing. She's having the best or the worst sex. They are just pretending that they are quarreling. They are not quarreling. They are all together in this. When they take out Russia, then they're going to take out China. This is the game plan, but it's not going to work. They have met their match. They have met their match now. It's not Russia. Is not Syria. It's not Libya. It's not Iran. It's not all the African countries they have been messing up. It's not Afghanistan. It is Russia, the great mother Russia. The home of the Slavic people. You can't fuck them up. They have everything you have and even more. So I will say America and NATO have met their match once again in this world domination. And this war is going to end them. Now the war is backfiring. We see BRICS trying to grow. Everybody has seen that you're using your dollar to oppress the whole world. We don't want the dollar. Even me, maybe one day I will stop rejecting American dollars too. We don't want the dollars anymore. Everybody is changing. We see BRICS. Everybody wants to join BRICS because they are seeing the game plan. We cannot continue like this. Are we witnessing the fall of America? I don't know. But the more they push, the more it is backfiring. The more they push, the more it is backfiring. Yes, Europe is poor. How many natural resources do we have in Europe? Britain has one of the biggest gold. All the gold they have in Britain, they stole from Africa, they stole from India. We know all these things. They don't have any gold mining in Britain. How come they have one of the largest reserves of gold in the world? It's stolen property. It's our stolen heritage. It is our gold that they are wearing. They are thieves. This is who they are. There is no need to negotiate or to paint it in a sugar-coated form. These people are cryptos. Full-timers. They have not changed. They don't have any intention of changing. The Lopide never changed his spots. No matter how he wears suit, how he speak English, try to pretend that he's sophisticated, the Neanderthal is still a Neanderthal. In Nigeria, they go say, goat na goat. If goat, they drive Benz, na goat see they drive the Benz. If goat wear agbada, na goat wear agbada. No matter wetin goat do, they go no say na goat be that. If na goat they talk, fella say na goat be that. Na akpako. Na akpako. The people never change you. Now the same people, they never change since they come out from cave. The barbaric spirits, see, they carry them, they go. And they see them every day. Now they work out with them now. I go to parties, I mix with these people. Sometimes I drink with them. I use them for photo op. They also use me for photo op. But I know the people when I deal with. When you know yourself, you will know your enemies. You will know the people that is doing things. When we meet, we know. They know who be who now. I am not a brainwashed African. I know how to play my game. I know how to solve this. I know how to roll in life. I am very, very diplomatic. The way you can be very diplomatic. Anyhow you take, bring the game. I know how to play the card. Any hand you deal, I will deal my own hand with you. This is the power they don't want you to have. You need to be conscious. The devil, they say, smash men and weapons like glass. According to cannibals, you need to come up with a better plan, because the devil smash men and weapons like glass. Things they happen, okay? Things they happen. This life is not a bed of roses. It's a war. 24 hours warfare. You need to know who you be. This brainwashing is deep. When you see the way things are going in the world, if you are not sharp, you'll be loose guarded. You will end up sharing, supporting the thing that is destroying you, promoting the things that will make you become their number one fan, fighting for them, working for them. Very soon they are going to be recruiting Africans to go and fight Russia. When they have depleted all their soldiers in the war, they will say, okay, all these immigrants, you guys are coming to Europe, right? We are going to give all of you European citizenship, but you need to go and fight in Ukraine. It will happen very soon. They will be recruiting Africans to go and fight Russia with the promise of European citizenship. And a lot of people, brainwashed people, will go there and go and fight, and they will die for nothing. They go die for nothing. They go carry your body, go inside police station. You die a wrongful death. According to Fela. It will soon happen. Now they don't finish all their reserve. It's set for them. It don't faggy. It's set. So many of the racist people, they have died, and more racists are still going. In a way, the war is good. Russia is helping to clean the world of racists. That is why I see it too. Fascists. These are people that are bandarias. The shocking thing is that I don't understand. Hitler was there. Which day was World War II when we have Hitler cleaning out the Jews? These are the same Hitler boys, neo-Nazis that are in Ukraine, fighting to kill the good people, to install and promote white supremacy. They are not even hiding it. And you see, American, you supporting this kind of thing? This is to show that you are inside you is racism. We are seeing this on TV. I see Al Jazeera. I watch in horror how these people lie. Barefaced messiahs lie on the news. I fear a lot of white people. They are the greatest liars in the world. Lying, distorting facts. I will say, God, these are the people who will they stay this world with. Now, these are human beings. If they can do Russia like this, your fellow white man that have the same white skin with you, you can treat it like this. You think you as an African, you think these people give a fuck about you? For me to, I feel sorry, and I feel fright for Africans living in Europe. I dey fear, because I dey fear these people. For me to over go their country, self, with the way I see them, these people don't give a fuck about you. What did Russia do now? What did Russia do now? What Russia did to you? You have a lot of money. This world is big enough for everybody. Why must you want to control everybody's life? Why must you want to destroy the world? If you destroy this world, where do you think you are going to stay? We only have only humans. This is our own planet, Earth. You think you're going to destroy Earth, then you're going to go to the moon? Who lives in the moon? Do you have any neighbor there? Look at the rest 9 planets. Do you see any other person? The other people you see, they are hiding from. They are hiding. Who could be your neighbor when you finish this one? They need to think like this. It's just like evil spirit that is on a part of self-destruction. Maybe you go moon and they think of going to Mars. And they look these people. They see the kind of madness where they are brain. Madness. They are mad. Mad people. Now they are complaining of heat. I see Al Jazeera yesterday. They say every year it's get hotter. Why will it not get hotter when you continue polluting, destroying, What do you think you're going to expect? Climate change is going to creep on us. It will affect everybody. Even here, the heat is affecting me. If I don't own my AC, I'll be sweating. I have AC, make you notice I need to try AC in my room. But if I own the AC, the noise will be entering into the video. That's why I don't own it when I want to do video. So before I talk about 20 minutes, I don't sweat. I need to lock my window so that noise from outside will not enter inside the video. I don't have a studio. I need to manage myself like this to arrange myself. The main thing is that when I get the message, did you get the message? I need to do something first before I start to spend money on studio. Right now, the situation harsh. That's what revolution be. It's not always pasty. You manage what you see. You manage, you use what you have. Okay? I cannot go and be spending money on expensive studio because I want to do YouTube channel. How much am I making from this channel? For people to even support myself na problem. Sometimes before people go even pay school fees, I go shut tire. Now I can't go spend money for studio. I go manage this one with my poster for back now. And I go do the first one. I go manage this my view. But we go see say the message. The main thing is that you get the message. How do you break out from this kind of situation? When you see the world, the way the world is going to, that now some people are hell bent on polluting the planet. The heat is not killing people. We see strong torrential floods, heat wave, killing people every day because of climate change. We see droughts hitting many parts of Africa. Many people now they don't have any water, especially in Eastern Africa. They are now running into other people's country because they cannot survive anymore. It's climate change. We see this in Chad. We see this in northern Nigeria. We see this in Ethiopia, Eritrea. All those places have been touched by climate change. Now those people, they run. They say, okay, where will we go? The best place is to go to Europe. They're trekking to Europe. They're not using them for human trafficking, killing them again, advancing the immigrants' parts, selling them. Oh God, this life now horror movie, a horror story. It go touch everybody. This thing that is happening in Africa now, most people in Europe say, okay, our country is better, we are secured, we don't need to worry, it's not going to affect us. It go touch you now. It go touch everybody. Everybody go collect. So it don't matter where you stay, even with your billions, you go collect, okay? It go this thing that is happening, it will touch all of us. Not only black people, it will affect black, white, yellow, green, and red. Everybody will be impacted. A lot of Africans, a lot of people will die. It gets hotter and hotter. If we get to a point whereby we'll be clocking 50 degrees and 55 degrees, now it's clocking in some days, it will become permanent. Within the next 5 years, 50 to 55 degrees will become permanent temperature. We will see how many white people can survive. I have white friends that cannot even, I used to have white friends that cannot even want enter average sun. They go in average sun, their skin don't red. Yet those ones will claim, say they built Egypt, they incarnate from Egypt. When we start clocking 55 degrees centigrade, and we see how many of them will come out on sun, that we have real life vampires. Many of them will die, and many of them don't have money, but they pretend. So we'll see where you run to. Maybe you run to Antarctica to go to your highest mountains. You run back into your highest carcass. Maybe that is your plan, to run back to the North Pole when it's set for everybody. It goes set, more than not worry. If we not change now, if scientists and one, if we don't stop this pollution, we don't stop this capitalism, we don't find a sustainable approach, it will become too late within the next 10 years. Many of us will go. Many people will die. It will touch everybody. It's just like that. So we'll go. They said the way you make your bed, that's the way you will lie on it. So make we ready. We need to be prepared. But me, I know say many people will go before it go reach my turn. And me, I'd already dig my grave since morning. It's not easy to do, but you will do. Don't worry, then we go back to the Caucasus Mountains when it's set, or then we go to Mars. Some of them they are planning to go to Mars now, and are planning to go to Moon for their mind. They will escape. We'll see how far we touch everybody, so we should not worry. The planet is dying. The planet is dying. But the government still push you to consume. Instead of pushing for sustainable way of living, they keep pushing for this capitalist building these concrete jungles that is bringing more heat, condominiums everywhere, doing the things that plastic manufacturing, the things that we pollute the world, oil drilling, all these things that we are doing. It's not that we don't have sustainable technology, but the greedy people, they are kicking against that one. They want this one that they can control. If they can't control anything, they don't allow it. AI is also coming to take many people's job. So it could touch everybody. When you find yourself in this kind of situation, there are things you can do. You need to know yourself, connect with your original spirituality. You need to start meditating daily because we see a lot of distractions. When you wake up in the morning, from your Facebook post or you go out, everybody wants you to buy their products. Everybody wants you to they want to get your money. Buy this, do this, use that, use that. You keep consuming. When are you going to start producing? You need to convert yourself, try to convert yourself into a producer, minimize your consumption. Okay, it will help you. You can do this by recalibrating your life. A lot of people we see, we consider people, the ones we see on TV, many of them are cannon folders. They are not real humans. They are totally block calcified. Their third eye is not there. They are not connected to the head. So you cannot copy and live the lifestyle of those people. These are the people the government wants you to copy. Now they are pushing this gay agenda all over your face like a breadcrumb. Yesterday I was in a bus. I almost wanted to record what I saw yesterday. I was in a public bus. Could you believe that they're showing a program on how to gay their own citizens? The kind of program they were showing a gay program. How men were dressing up like women, walking out in the street, painting lipstick on people's mouth, right here in the Philippines, in a public bus. I was shocked. Imagine children in this bus now, watching this thing on TV. They will think it's okay to be gay. I just know these people, they don't know what they are doing, or they have actually taken over the TV station. You watch this program, they are trying to give the impression that it is okay to be gay, anybody can be gay, it's okay to make friends with gay people, it's okay to accept this thing. The program was so gay, I almost want to record it, but I see maybe these people will think that I'm in their country, I should just lock up. But you guys need to see what I saw on that TV. If I see it again, I will record it. I said this will never happen in Africa. If it happens in Africa, this is the end. For you to put this kind of program on national TV, I won't be surprised within the next 10 years this country was going to be another gay paradise like Thailand. These are the things government wants you to be doing. These are the kind of things they want you to be consuming. After we have messed up this planet to the place that we don't even know if we are humans or not, I wonder what will be happening by then. I wonder. We'll just wither and die. That is the next stage. The next stage is to wither and die. Or if we survive, we survive. But it will not be a good place to live. The life we are seeing now, a lot of things will die out, a lot of plant species, a lot of animal species, a lot of things that we saw in this generation that we share the world with, we're not going to see them again within the next 50 years. We cannot. So we are racing towards this dystopian world. Maybe it will be like one of these series from Walking Dead, or one of these kind of, I don't want to reimagine it, but we are getting somewhere that will be hard to explain. We're not going to get it like this in the future if we continue this way, that is for sure. We are leading to a path of total self-destruction and self-alienation with a nuclear holocaust that is hanging around our neck. This is where this is the future that these people want for us. This is the future, a future of total destruction. That kind of cyborg future of primitive brutality. This is where these people are taking us to. If you have seen the Van Damme movie Cyborg, that kind of situation, you need to watch that movie. That is where they are taking this world to. That is their dream. But let's hope that it will not be like that. So for this way, we need to connect with our native spirituality. We need to take back control of our life by paying attention to what matters to us. Don't care about this outside world, what you see on your social media. A lot of people live the fake life on social media. Many people are successful on social media. They are it's easy to be successful. It's easy to live a fake life, give impression that you are wealthy, everything is going on, buy followers, buy subscribers, do and do and do. People will think that you are some sort of big dude, but real life, nobody knows you. When you die, only 4 people will go to your burial, and you have 5,000 friends on Facebook. Not be winch be that, not be juju be that. So live your life by yourself. Don't give a fuck what anybody say. Try to strive to control your time, your body, and your money. These 3 things, I have said it in the previous video. If you cannot control your time, your body, and your money, you are a slave. You are still a slave. No matter whether you are wearing suits, you are wearing a agbada, or you are driving a Mercedes Benz, you driving a limousine. You are just an expensive slave if you can't control your time, your body, and your finance. No matter how big you are in society, you may live in a mansion, you are still a fucking slave, and you know it. Okay, your time, control it. Find a way to go into business for yourself, incorporate yourself. Control your time is very, very important. It will break you from this 9 to 5 life that a lot of these people are living. When you finish university, you say you get a job. From 9 to 5, you work every day, You don't have time to enjoy life. You don't have time to study about yourself. This is slavery. This is the system they set to detach people from connecting with who they are. This 9 to 5 thing, you will end up working for somebody else. At the end of the day, they spit you out. When you injure and when you sick, they replace you instantly. They don't give a fuck about you. Instantly, they forget about you the next week, no matter how long you work for them. This is not what you should aim for. Always think of how to start your own business, how to get something you can be doing that will be giving you money. Try to control your time. Your body can be due to the kind of work you do. Some kind of work you don't supposed to be doing, you are doing it. Manual job, strenuous job. If you continue doing that job within the next 3 years, you will end up becoming a liability. There are some people work for just 2 years, they become vegetables. I have seen it. You think you are making money, you do some kind of work, within 5 years, your life, you become invalid. When you find yourself in any kind of work, just know that you will not last long. So find a way to leave that kind of situation. Then your finance, do everything possible to get out of debt. Debt is slavery. Debt is not good. Find a way to get out of debt. We get out of debt by reducing our expenses. Things that are so expensive, don't say because people are buying that shoe, I must buy that shoe, I must buy the latest phone. It's not necessary. Use what is necessary. Okay, buy things that will not waste all your money. Buy the things that you can be able to manage. Cut your coat according to your size. House that you will stay inside house you can pay the rent. That the rent of that house will not take all your income. There are little things you can do to tweak your lifestyle so that you can be able to sustain yourself within your income. Then you must save money. If you can be able to break this debt issue, your life will be well. You'll be sleeping well. You'll be looking younger. You'll be able to plan well for the future. Plan to build a future, not plan to be paying debts that you already eat since 3 years ago. Find every way to get out of debt because they use debt to control people. Once you're out of this debt, you can be able to take greater control of your life. A lot of people in America, they are in debt. I know a lot of people, they are bringing this debt nonsense to come to Africa now. People are taking loans, they are putting themselves in bondage. To avoid it as much as possible, please. It will help you a lot. Then you have to watch your diet. The kind of things we eat these days, the kind of chemicals, junk food, you will need to try to be cooking your own food, please. It is better. Me, I do my cooking. I eat out sometimes if I go to this party. It's not that I eat all the time in a restaurant, but just say we go out, or it will look like you are not eating, or you think for socialization, I'll just eat, but I cook at home. I cook healthy food. The kind of food you eat, it matters. You are what you eat. Okay? When you eat good food, it makes your engine to be running very well. It makes you to live well. Eat healthy food, remove the junk, remove the monosodium glutamate, this aspartame, they have discovered to be causing cancer, all this Maggi stuff that give cancer to food, reduce them. Eat well, reduce your meat intake, eat vegetables as much as possible. Now we have the ones that are polluted with farming chemicals. This is another danger again. It is just the ancestors that is saving us. You say you go to plants, they spray chemicals on the plants. You go to chicken and meat, they also injected them again. What are you going to eat? But we still need to eat. The idea is to eat it in moderation. I'm not saying you go 100% vegetarian. It is not that good. It's not for everybody. Vegetarianism is not for everybody. I don't practice 100% vegetarianism. Okay? Eat in moderation, mix it, but let your vegetable and fruit content be higher than the meat content. But Mix it so that you can have a balanced system. Okay? Follow the middle part. The middle part is always the best part. You will not die. Your spirituality will still be enhanced. You will still be doing things. Okay? Not every time you will be skipping meat. Okay? Eat it sometimes. It will help you. If you skip it too much, it will reduce your sex drive. Okay? It will reduce your sex drive. If you want your sex drive to be done, you stop eating meat for some time, it will reduce it. You want to focus on some kind of things. You need to watch your diet. Very, very important. Okay? Then you should save. When you go out every day, you see people spending money. Do not spend your capital because people are flexing their profits. Money that you're supposed to save for your future, to save to do projects. Don't go and flex it. Don't go and spend it. There's a difference between spending your capital and spending your profits. Okay? If you know that this money, I need it for my future, keep it in a very safe place. When people are flexing, they can go to hell. It is their profits they are flexing. You should not go and be stupid to go and carry your capital and put it on the table and start using it to buy drink or use to buy unnecessary things or give it to girls. A lot of men do this. See, another one will come. Another one will come. Okay. The one where we see today now we know. A bird in hand is worth more than 20 in the bush. The money you have today, lock them for account first. Then think of how tomorrow will be. Do not flex your capital, okay? Because people are flexing their profits. So before you go out to say you want to pop champagne, make sure you have enough money in your bank accounts or somewhere else that you can use for the rainy day. If you know you don't have anything saving, then you go and be pumping champagne because you see somebody pump champagne, you see Burna Boy, you want to be like him. You just kill yourself. At the end of the day, you go suffer. People that drink that champagne with you will be the ones to insult you. Okay? People that are celebrating with you, they'll be the first ones to leave you. Person like me, you're not going to see me for there before. Okay? So, make sure that you save enough money or substantial amount of money before you go out flexing, spending money, spraying money in the club, making it rain. The way they do it. Before you make it rain, because people are spraying party, make sure you have rain in your own bank accounts. If you have nothing there, put yourself for corner, they make you the clap for people where they make and rain. Okay, your tongue will come one day. That's what they do. When I see you they spray me, I go they clap for you. It's not easy. One day too, I feel still spray. But I not go take the small money when I see, can't they spray you. If you try them, I go slap you. You cannot even mention itself. Okay? Let people when want to throw away their glory, make them throw away their glory. I go keep my own. Okay? I get what I go take and do. I not go throw away what God give me. So you need to get sense. According to Solomon, in as much as I hate to quote him, anything where you do, get sense, get wisdom. Okay, common sense, not common. Okay. So these are some of the things you do. Stay away from fake life. It will save you money. Do not obey. Do not consume. Follow your mind, so follow your heart. Do what is right. This is the ultimate heart of rebellion. This government wants you to obey, 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 obey. According to one of my best shadow friends, it is the height of irresponsibility, or it is the height of stupidity to be responsible to a government that is totally irresponsible towards you. It is the height of stupidity. Okay? For those people where they get sense, I hope so they will hear what they talk. So, know the way you march your line. March and well, because some people won't put you inside cage. So, these are some of the things I will say today. The last one, tell everybody to fuck off. Don't give a fuck. Tell the world to go to hell. Okay? Nobody send you. Now you get yourself. So don't allow anybody to control your life. Don't allow anybody to use their religion to want to control you. Don't allow anybody to use their own philosophy. Don't allow anybody to want to influence you with tradition or their own. Don't allow it. You need to come first in every situation. Your interests need to be first. The interest of you and your future needs to be first. Okay, you have to have value in yourself, and you have to take pride in yourself. You want people to have confidence in you, you need to have confidence in yourself. So you should be able to be bold enough to tell the world to go and fuck yourself. Okay, you need to have this kind of mindset. Then you live your life. Before any spirit go come, start doing your things. When the spirit see you, when nature see that you have this force inside you already living, nature have no option than to help you. This is the way magic works. Okay, this is the way it works. When they see you as a living flame, now that flame will attract stronger flames. You cannot have an inferiority complex or lack of self-confidence. Then you want to sit with people the way you get self-confidence. You know they work now. You need to build yourself up. Okay, you need to be able to have this force within you. You need to see yourself as a force of nature. Okay, a force of chaos that can do and undo. Okay, you have to have this mindset. You can only have this mindset when you know who you are and when you know your purpose. When you know your purpose, you become unstoppable. This is why the government is trying to take attention by blocking you with all this nonsense, putting all this trash in your face to take your attention, to suck you up, so that you cannot connect to who you are. Once you connect to who you are, it's game over for them. They can't control you anymore. They can't make money off you. They can't tell you things, buy this, buy all those things will not be working. You make your own decision. They're not going to have money. They don't want this to happen. This is the essence of their struggle. You're not going to be waste time going to one church, paying one pastor, wasting money, reading one book. That time you use it to improve yourself. You're not going to be buying anything you see online. You're not going to be wasting your capital. You're not going to be a product. You'll be who you are. Self-sustaining, always growing, maturing, evolving. When you are like this, you are a danger to the system because they can't make money off you. They can't control you. You are a threat. They don't want people like this. They don't want people to think for themselves. Okay, this is the essence of what they are doing, why they are doing what they are doing. But they will fail because their time has passed. This is the age of knowledge. Okay, and we must move forward. Ogoro must jump. So I believe I have said enough for today. Wow, I did 1 hour. Oh, I was thinking I was going to do 40 minutes before, but it's good like this. So I thank you guys for watching me today. I'm very, very happy. I'm very, very delighted. And today I'm in a good mood. I don't know why, but it seems that something will make it rain today. So you guys need to stay safe. We go succeed. Okay? We go succeed. We go survive. Nothing will touch us. Okay? This earth is our planet. We are connected to Mother Earth. We must do our responsibility as spiritual people to maintain this connection and to break these evil people that are doing this. We must stand against them. We must stand our ground. We must speak against capitalism. We must speak against injustice. We must speak against all this censorship, all these things they are doing, polluting the planet. It will not work. They say silence is consent. If you don't talk, you will die. If you talk, you will still die. So it's better to talk and die. This is the way I see it. Okay? If they won't shut me down, say because I talk this thing for my own opinion, they can go to hell. I don't talk I don't talk Even if you put gun for my head, I will still say the same thing. Okay? I not go see blue, talking and white. I not go see black, then I go talking and red. Now stupidity with that now, sure. The people when they do the bad things, them know themselves. Some of us are working for them. Even the so-called people censoring, you know that the planet is bad, you still they do the work. The evil work where they do. It go touch everybody. Make una not worry. It go touch all of us. Okay? Now but we go survive. So better to be on the good side of history. We need to be on the good side. Be on the good side, the side of the ancestor, the side that speak truth. So that way posterity want to judge us. They will say, yes, the thing happened. Oh. Some people did not keep quiet. Some people came out. We say the truth. This will happen. This will happen. We stand. We know the side where we stand. God know everybody's hearts. Okay, Bele not be show glass, but the divine ones, they know. So we need to keep talking. We need to keep talking about this issue. We need to keep finding solutions. We should not just sleep. We must do something. We must break this system. The things they are asking us to do, we should not do them. We should do the natural things. We should stand for the truth, justice, and righteousness. This is the way we will succeed. So I hope I've been able to say some things on this issue. This topic, we have a part 2 later in the future. In the part 2, I will go deep. I'll bring out some of their sophisticated techniques they are using. And as the world is developing, they are finding new methods. We'll also be talking about it as well. So I thank you guys for watching. I'm very delighted, and I wish you a wonderful day. For those people that are watching me for the first time, you are welcome. This is the river of knowledge. This is the place where we separate the facts from the fiction. Okay. Here we talk about life, we talk about African spirituality from a pure Afrocentric perspective, and we try to talk about the scientific applications of these things we find in African spirituality, our spells, our medicine, alternative medicine, and our spirituality, how to enhance and develop it. This is what we do here. If you want to learn, you can join the website. You are always welcome. Then if you want to read my book on quantum physics and African spirituality, it is still there. If you want to do your spell work, SC Spark, tarot readings, I do all those things. Apart from that, I thank you very much, and I'll be seeing you in the next video as usual. So take care and bye. Peace.